after a long unbeaten streak, are now winless in their last 6. 6 points below the cut line. 3 points tonight against bottom of the table Lexington, but not the last couple of matches. And we asked Tyrone Mears about it. He said it's not necessarily about just our back line. It is from top to bottom. We just have not been up for it the last couple of weeks. Here's Locklear. 4 goals on the season. Tried to pop it over the top for Jasmine Hamid. Something's got to be going wrong on the defensive side. And, of course, it has, but Tyrone Mears spent the last couple of weeks while they've been off trying to point out things that they cannot accept in the way they play. Locklear tried to cross one in. She gets it back off the deflection. That shot is blocked. She's on it again. Locklear towards goal. Big save by Cox, and then it trickles in.
Locklear did such a great job by staying tuned with the play, not just turning her back. She attacked the line, looked for Hamid, and this is what those forwards do on the Fort Lauderdale side. They have grit in the 6. They're going to look for the rebounds. They're going to look for those loose balls because they cannot forgive a mistake.
So Hamid was the last Fort Lauderdale player to touch, but it trickled in off. So it is going to go down as an own goal here in the 17th minute. Fort Lauderdale will take them any way they can get them. Since the first 10 minutes, it's been all Fort Lauderdale. And they're building up again. Out in front for Knox, and a big save. Robbed by Sarah Cox.
The plays are there. I mean, you see Rajay going into space, looking at that top 6, and Lexington is leaving that 6 open for players to just walk in and tap that ball, and that's exactly what Knox is capitalizing on. Look tired.
Parsons fires. Parsons forces a save to be made by Morshea. And the follow-up from Higgins never got all the way through. Parsons been active in the early going here. Off the deflection. Sent forward for Locklear. Locklear with room. Heavy touch to herself. Kiara Locklear on her right foot. Pocket saved by Cox.
Adding into the midfield as a holding mid, giving them that option to get out.
Locklear, she's onside. Kiara Locklear towards goal. And this one from quite a ways away. It's put into a dangerous spot. Morshea, though, aggressive, able to grab it out of the air. Just waiting on the whistle for halftime, and there it is from Nabil Ben Salah. 1-0 after 45 minutes in favor of Fort Lauderdale.
She had to bring it back to her half so that she can find a midfielder. This comes from the back line. And that's a dangerous place to even have that free kick and that set piece. And like I had mentioned before,
Libby Moore towards goal. Morshea standing tall above the pack. Pseudo corner. I can't imagine Fort Lauderdale will risk anything. We'll just get it back in play and wait for that final whistle. McCain, who else? Battling in the corner. Jones wins it. Baucom now with Moore. Lexington have it. Gives it right back to Fort Lauderdale. And another yellow comes out. Baucom drags to the corner. Battle of the Nines. And there is the final whistle. Fort Lauderdale at long last for the first time since March 15th. They're in the win column.